Hey everybody, it's Brian the Scrap Guy, and today I'm going to show you a technique called rock and roll. This is where you take two stamp pads and you get a two-tone effect. And here I am going to use this technique on the Workshop on the Go kit called the Mistletoe, which is the feature kit for November. So you just saw me do one, and now I'm going to walk you through the process again. First you take your stamp and you're going to ink it in your first color pad, and which happens to be a red here, and then I rock and roll on the brown. It helps if the second color is darker so your first color doesn't leave any marks on your ink pad, and then you just stamp it. And here is the finished result. I love how the center one turned out. Pretty even color there. Here is the first card. I've pre-cut everything and inked all the edges and did everything that I needed to do. So it's pretty simple to lay out. The kit will make 6 cards total, 2 of each, and this is the first of the 3. They're all the same basic layout. It's just that they've been turned a quarter um, in rotation. So you use the same basic map. It just looks a little different from being horizontal to vertical. And these are all A2 size cards. There's plenty of paper in the kit to do all 6 cards and a 2-page scrapbook layout and still have a ton of paper left over. Here I am stamping the word wish multiple times. These are exactly as the Workshop on the Go kit recommends to do. The directions are included. Uh, I'm recording over the sound because I did this in my hotel room, and you can hear VH1 playing in the background, and there was some weird comments going on, so I thought I better record this or they're gonna think I'm crazy. So after I finish that, you can see the finished result stamping brown on brown. I love that way that looks of stamping the same color on the same colored paper. Here, this is a brad and a paper flower that's included in the kit itself. I attached this, and then I realized halfway through that I wanted to do something else to the flower, so I'll show you that in a little bit. But I'm literally in a hotel room in New York while I'm filming this, so I brought it all with me so I could get it done because I'm running a little bit behind due to all my travels and some crazy work schedules. So I'm in New York for Men's Market, where we show our fall 2011 um, preview collection, which is kind of nice. I can't believe I'm going to start spring 12. So I stamped out the ornaments and I cut them out to finish off the cards. Didn't want to bore you by showing you that because it was like 5 minutes of me cutting. Not entertaining. So after I did that, I took my ATG gun, and this is the 1/4 inch version, and I just put some tape on the back, and then I put the finished piece on. And you can put the brad all the way through the card. I hate to do that because I hate seeing the brad bits on the inside of the card. So I kind of fudged the design a little bit. So this is where I forgot that I was going to ink the edge of the flower to give it a little more dimension. Um, just take some chalk ink and run it around the edge, and it just gives it a nice little feathered, heathered look, um, which I think kind of finishes it off. So as I finish that, I probably would have been easier to do it before I put it on, but then I didn't want to take it off because I had already put everything down. We've all been there, right? You make it and then you realize that you forgot something, and then you go back and try to fix it. So here I'm taking some liquid glass and just putting a little dot at the end of each of the word wishes, um, which is called for in the instruction guide, which I love because it gives you a complete roadmap of what to do. Let it dry, and it has this nice glassy pearl on the end. So here's the finished card, and I think it turned out really nice. Easy, great way to make cards for Christmas. Thanks for watching.